This is laboratory 6 for E542, which is mainly about fast, reliable file transfer over TCP/IP protocol. And the goal of this lab is to make an improvement for the transfer performance over TCP/IP. We need to change. There are many two ways to do this. We need to first. We need first of one of them is to make the module files to do this, and the other is to change the kernel files in which uh, there is the algorithms that which is responsible for the transfer performance. Actually, after this lab, we did not do it successfully, but there there is some kinds of reasons that is uh, very difficult to handle. So that uh, when we make the kernel, when we compile the kernel in our nodes, it always cannot be successful. Uh, Even since we the errors that uh, we lose or we are short of some kinds of important files or libraries, and such as the some header files, errors like this, and then we try to install the deb files into the kernel. We successfully do this, but we cannot. When we try to compile the kernel in our nodes, it still uh, make some errors, so we cannot successfully install the kernel in our node to complete this uh, to make the magnificent improvement of TCP/IP. And so the main improvement of our lab is by changing the models. So next slide, although it's very um, the the improvement is very little. So next, first I will show you the changing models of our lab. First, I make I create a data bin files in our file system. Here is the node B, and here I changed our delier and the loss. First is 10 milliseconds and the loss is 0. And also we change these files which is here. Yeah, we revised the window size algorithms in TCP venue that are seen in one of the modules beside outside the kernel, which is it's fairly simple, and but actually according to this this graph, the improve and compared with this, we cannot see the obvious improvement of our changing. Here I show the real change. Here. You can see the speed is about 10 megabits per second. Here is our results we get before. So it seems to become stable. Okay, we restart and change the delay and loss. Make to 50 milliseconds. Oh, first we can see the effect of the loss. We make the loss to percent one according to percent one. Percent. Okay, then we try again. The performance drops rapidly from the megabytes to the kilobytes, and it is still increasing. Here we got 900 kilobytes per second, and here we get almost less than 900. It's still decreasing. It seems it is stable when the speed is about 700 kilobytes per second. Next we change to the delay to 200 and the loss to 0 first. We reset here and see the speed. It becomes 2 megabytes per second. Here even faster than we have made before. But you can see since we increased the delay, the performance decreased obviously. Next we change the loss to about 25%. You can see here it's very slow. when we make a connection. It's very slow, and you can cancel this process. You can see this, make it a bit small. Okay. It's still decreasing. Here you can see it's very, very small. It seems increase a bit. Yeah. Anyway, the speed is very, very little. When we set the loss of the value of loss to very uh, mm, a bit more value. Next, I will show the changing the process of changing our kernel files and how we compare it in the nodes. And we can see some problems.
Hello, this is Shenyu. I'm going to talk about how to modify the kernel file and recompile the kernel. Here is the kernel version, kernel we can use for this lab. I think it's Linux and 4.4120. Oh yeah, 120. And here's all the file, and we can change the file in the net in the IPv4 to the TCP file in here to try to improve the performance. So after we change the file, we need save the change and then recompile the kernel. But the whole kernel is really huge. So what we do is we compare it to the deb package. So it's only like 40 megabits. So we can upload it to the node and we can install the package on the node. So how to do it? First of all, we need. So we have the kernel file and the source and the source directory, and we link the kernel file to the Linux. So we open the Linux. So so it's linked. So and then the Linux file we use big package. This line. So we can this command will compile the kernel file to the deb package. It's gonna take like a long time, so we skip it because we already have the package. And after we have the package, we upload this package to the node. It's already been uploaded to the node. Here's the one image and one headers, and then we log into the node, and then we copy the package to the node A source directory, the headers and the images. Then we go to the source directory. Sorry. And we can see the packages in the directory, and we can check the conversion for the node. It's 4.4083, and then we can install the new kernel. Use this command. We can do the image first. Okay, it's done. Let's do the header. We have this error because I think because there's a slightly different version of the kernel, and I think it's kind of the header file. But the kernel is already updated. We can reboot it. Okay, the node is rebooted, and we check the conversion. Okay, see, it's already been updated. It was for, where is it? Yeah, it was 4.4 H3 now is 4.4 or 140. It's the kernel we just installed. Yes, that's how we change the kernel file and install the new kernel on the node.